4. Which one of the following categories of fundamental rights incorporates protection against untouchability as a form of discrimination? A. Right against exploitation. B. Right to freedom. C. Right to constitutional remedies. D. Right to equality. XP. Under right to equality, untouchability has been incorporated as a form of discrimination. Article 14 to 18 in Part 3 of the Constitution contains fundamental rights providing equality to all citizens. The Article 17 provides for abolition of untouchability. 5. In India, separation of judiciary from the executive is enjoined by a. The preamble of the Constitution, b. Directive Principle of State Policy, c. The 7th Schedule, d. The conventional practice. XP. Separation of judiciary from executive is provided under Directive Principle of State Policy. Article 50 of the Constitution in Part A recommends state to take efforts to separate the judiciary from the executive in the public services of the state. The Criminal Procedure Code 1973 has affected the separation of judiciary from the executive in pursuance of Article 50 under the Directive Principles of State Policy. Nayar say option B is correct. Chair. Along with the budget, the Finance Minister also places other documents before the Parliament which include the Macroeconomic Framework Statement. The aforesaid document is presented because this is mandated by a. Long-standing parliamentary convention, b. Article 112 and Article 110(1) of the Constitution of India, c. Article 113 of the Constitution of India. Provisions of the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act, 2003. XP. The macroeconomic framework statement placed by Finance Minister along with the budget documents is mandated by the provisions of the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act, 2003. This act provides for a legal institutional framework for fiscal consolidation. The act also requires the government to lay before the Parliament 3 policy statements in each financial year, namely I. Medium-term Fiscal Policy Statement, e. Fiscal Policy Strategy Statement, e. Macroeconomic Framework Policy Statement. Hence, option D is correct. 7. A constitutional government by definition is a. Government by legislature, c. Multi-party government, b. Popular government, d. Limited government. XP. A constitutional government by definition is a limited government. It stems out from idea of constitutionalism as propounded by various Supreme Court judgments. The concept of constitutionalism has been recognized by the Supreme Court in Rameshwar Prasad v. Union of India. The court stated, the constitutionalism or constitutional system of government abhors absolutism and is premised on the rule of law in which subjective satisfaction is substituted by objectivity provided by the provisions of the Constitution itself. In other words, it affirmed that government's power is limited due to written constitution, doctrine of rule of law and fundamental rights. It paves the way for responsible and accountable government which must function in accordance with the various principles enshrined in Constitution itself. 8. Other than the fundamental rights, which of the following parts of the Constitution of India reflects the principles and provisions of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948? A. Preamble. 2. Directive Principles of State Policy. 3. Fundamental duties. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, B 2 only. C 1 and 3 only, D 1, 2 and 3. XP, D. Besides fundamental rights, the preamble, directive principle of state policy and fundamental duties of reflects the principles and provisions of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948. The preamble of the Constitution mentions about liberty, equality, fraternity and justice, social, economic and political, which overlap with the 1948 Declaration, in which Articles 1 to 2 and 18-21 provides for basic human rights of dignity, liberty and equality besides spiritual, public, and political freedoms, such as freedom of thought, opinion, religion and conscience, word and peaceful association of the individual. The social and economic rights, especially under Articles 22 to 27 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights, are provided in the Directive Principles of State Policy of Indian Constitution. In the Articles 28 to 30 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights, duties of individual towards society is provided, which in turn is reflected in fundamental duties of the Constitution. No. In India, legal services authorities provide free legal services to which of the following type of citizens? 1. Person with an annual income of less than 1 lakh. 2. Transgender with an annual income of less than 2 lakh. 3. Member of other backward classes OBC with an annual income of less than 3 lakh. 4. All senior citizens. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A 1 and 2 only, B 3 and 4 only, C 2 and 3 only, D 1 and 4 only. XP Legal Service Authorities Act was passed in 1987. It established National Legal Service Authority, which provide for competent legal services to the weaker sections of the society. Under this act, following class of person are eligible for free legal service: women and children, members of SC/ST, industrial workmen, victims of mass disaster, violence, flood, drought, earthquake, industrial disaster, disabled persons. Persons in custody, persons whose annual income does not exceed 1 lakh. Victims of trafficking in human beings. There is provision for free legal aid to transgenders up to 2 lakhs in Delhi, but it is yet to be implemented at an all India level. Under the Act, free legal service is not provided for members of other backward classes. Hence, Statement 3 is not correct. Senior citizens' eligibility for free legal aid depends on the rules framed by the respective state governments in this regard. All classes of senior citizens are not eligible for free legal aid. Hence, Statement 4 is not correct. Therefore, option A is correct.